Well guys, according to my some of my YouTube comments and Instagram comments, I'm apparently going to prison now. That's right, apparently Trucks and Water is going to be locked up forever and ever because of this reason right here. And I'm going to go over some things in this video that's been happening a lot lately in the media and some other laws like in California that are starting to be implemented that I think is a very troubling sign for us truck enthusiasts, if not car and truck enthusiasts. So let's get right into this video. Guys, before I start this video, I want to make one thing very clear off the get-go. I do not hate cops. I have no problem with officers and law enforcement at all. There's always going to be bad apples anywhere you go in the workforce or whatever that is, but I want to start off this right now with cops aren't the issue. It's the lawmakers that make these laws that are the issue. They just have to enforce it, unfortunately. Now, that being said, what I was talking about earlier in the beginning of this video was when I released that I got my windshield tinted. If you don't know, tire be popping up for those videos, but it's 35% with a 5% brow strip. And I got comments like, Tennessee Highway Patrol is going to love you, you're going to get pulled over every single day, blah, 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 all this other stuff. My truck in Tennessee does have some illegal things on it, yes. The windshield tint, the tint on the truck. Technically my wheels and tires are too big. By technicality, they're too wide and they need to be changed. But other than that, it's not illegal. Now, if I went up to a northern state, say Virginia or higher, oh God, my truck would be pulled over every 5 seconds. I mean, I know that for a fact, so I don't go up there in this truck. I mean, everything on this truck probably is illegal up there except for my headlights. And for everybody asking, no, my headlights are not illegal. They are DOT certified. I have them angled down because you can angle these headlights. I don't understand why people don't understand that, but I understand if you don't know, you don't know, and that's great to ask questions. But some of you all, I just don't get it. I really don't. But anyways, the reason why I don't get that pulled over at all really much anymore around my hometown, around Knoxville, in all honesty, is because I know some of the officers around there, around here and around there. I have some friends that are officers in Knoxville. And before anyone says, well, that's not fair, you shouldn't take advantage of that, blah, 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 blah. Guys, this is called networking 101, where you make friends and you make connections with people. It's in business, that's in life, it's whatever. And plus, guys, I don't do anything illegal in my truck to get pulled over, hardly. I don't do burnouts. I don't go 100 miles an hour down the interstate. I'm not weaving in out of traffic. When I cruise on the interstate, I walk in about 65, 70 and just go. That's all I do. So that's the thing, guys. Like, if you can make connections and if you can make, you know, with people. I worked at a grocery store in high school and a little bit into college, on top of working construction, that a lot of officers went into, and I befriended a lot of officers because I was actually in the criminal justice field in college before I changed my major. And that's how they told me. They're like, they don't have a problem with window tint, guys. Let's get that straight right now. They don't have a problem with window tint. The lawmakers up in the government, in the Tennessee government and or the national government, are the ones that make these laws because of instances that happen. It takes one bad apple to ruin everything, and we all know that. We all know that one guy that ruins a truck meet because he can't control himself and does a burnout or whatever it is. And I'll be getting later on in that in the other part of this video. But that's why when I get pulled over in my truck, the way it currently is set up, I roll all my windows down. That can be rolled down, which is only the front driver and the front passenger. I turn all my dome lights on. I have all my receipt, all my credentials ready to go, my licenses, everything ready to go. And I tell the officer about another license I have that I'm not going to describe, but you know what I'm talking about if you get pulled over, because I want to make the most comfortable scene there is. If you can show the officer, especially at my age, 22, the male generation between the teenage years and the mid-20s and 20s, mid-20s, and even early 30s, if you can show that you're mature, that you're not gonna keep blaring your loud music and being a jerk to the cop like apparently every millennial wants to be on the news, they're gonna treat you with respect. If you're honest about what you did and you know what you did, like if you passed a cop speeding and you know that you were speeding, just straight up tell them, like, I was speeding, officer, I'm very sorry, you know, don't make any excuses, just do that. Most officers will understand, guys. We're all human. The whole window tint thing, that they'll give you a ticket for that on top of usually what your ticket is already. But I've never had an issue out of an officer because A, I know I'm respectful, and B, just be open and honest about it. I had a buddy of mine that had 35% windshield tint on his truck, just like my setup. He was at a gas station. A cop pulled up and was talking about his truck to him because it's a really nice truck. And the officer's like, what's your windshield? Is your windshield tinted? He goes, sir, in all due respect, and I won't lie to you, it's 35 across the whole windshield. And the cop's like, you know, that's illegal. He goes, yes, I understand that. And the cop's like, you know what? You seem like a good guy. Have a great day. You know, if you're just honest and respectful, guys, they're going to be honest and respectful back. A lot of these kids and a lot of YouTubers, unfortunately, when they post a cop interaction, you know, they want it kind of suspenseful and all that stuff because it draws in viewers, which I understand. Money's money and you can make money off of that. But you're giving a bad example to the truck community, to the automotive community in general, that people that modify and lift their trucks or cars or whatever it is are not great people. And officers see that. Officers sees videos on that. And it's really sad the way it has to be now, but it's kind of the gist of what's going on in a society right now. Now, I will say, there's always going to be that one bad apple out of all of them. It's going to be a complete jerk that's going to take advantage of his authority, take advantage of his power, and push you around. And I'll be honest with you guys, I have recorded cop interactions just for my purpose. I've never put them on YouTube for a lot of reasons, but I have recorded just in case for my purposes that anything is unjust and unfair. If I go to court, I can show the judge what happened because it covers your butt, covers his butt, and everything like that. I mean, don't shove the camera in his face, but, you know, maybe make him aware that you're recording and all that stuff. But that's the gist of my mods on the truck, guys. Yes, I understand some of them are illegal. Like, you telling me in the comments is not anything new. I don't know. But at the same time, I know I will own up to it, number one. And number two, I don't really have that much of an issue with the officers around this place. So that leads into the new California law about the exhaust thing and being too loud and the fines you get and stuff. I don't know the 100% gist of it. TJ Hunt made a video on that, so check him out and check out that video. My personal opinion, it's freaking stupid. This is our vehicle. We live in the United States of America. We should be able to modify our vehicle any which way, form, or fashion we want to. I understand the diesel world, people rolling coal on other cars and whatnot. That's not cool. I get that. That's why we have emissions and all this other stuff on top. Well, partly because the government wanted emissions on it, but partly because people are being idiots. There's a time and place for everything, guys. Just, you need to know that time and place. But I should not be told how I should be able to modify my vehicle and how loud I want it. Now, should you run straight headers? No, that's a little overkill. But if I want to put an exhaust on my truck or anything of that nature, I should be allowed to do it. That's bull crap. I don't know how people live in California. I really don't. Being a gun owner myself and being a truck enthusiast and stuff, I would be screwed in California. So right now I'm going to go into the gist of why cops don't like the truck community or the vehicle community in general, and I have to go to a different location to show you why. Well, guys, this is one of the reasons why that we can't have local truck meets where I live anymore, and or I don't want to go to local truck meets anymore. If you don't know what this place is, this is Norris Dam. It's in Norris, Tennessee. It's owned by TVA, which is Tennessee Valley Authority, which is owned by the United States government. This land right here that I just showed you, like that, is federal property. Technicality and by law, if you are caught doing stuff like this on federal property, you can be prosecuted and sent to federal prison. That is not a joke or anything like that. People say it's a joke, that's not going to happen to you. Well, if they wanted to, they can, guys. This is one of the reasons why I do not associate with my local truck meet much anymore. and or go to local truck meets anymore unless it's a memorial ride, which most of the people that go to memorial rides aren't going to do stupid stuff like this. And I'll be the first to say I'm kind of a hypocrite on this, because in my very original videos, like the first 4 months I made YouTube videos back over about 2+ years ago, I filmed people in this parking lot doing burnouts. I won't lie to you, all I did. It wasn't right, I don't justify it, and I don't do it anymore, because we cannot have normal truck meets in this wonderful place anymore. And it really freaking sucks. It beyond frustrates me at this point that I can't do this kind of stuff, because I've been messaged by so many people want me to host my own event, and I can't do it in the places I want to do it because we all get kicked out. It takes that one guy that can't control his ego, that can't control himself, that has to ruin it for all of us, and it really freaking sucks. It's not a video pointing anyone out specifically or anything like that. I'm just trying to tell you guys, there's a reason why cops and all that and law enforcement and laws are cracking down on us truck guys, because it takes that one bad apple to ruin it for all of us, which sucks. I mean, granted, my truck won't really do a burnout. I mean, it can, but I don't want to, so I don't want to break it. OBS problems. But it just, it frustrates me. It just frustrates me, really. That's why all these new laws are coming out. That's why law enforcement, quote unquote, are cracking down on truck guys. Because it's not because of the mods. The mods could get, unless your tires are sticking out like daggum this wide and like you're jacked up 40 feet up in the air, they could give honestly 2 craps less, guys. I'm serious when I say that. It's the people that drive the trucks that they're having a hard time with. They're disrespectful. They just can't drive a truck, which again, someone's gonna comment, but in your truck review videos you've been seeing people been doing burnouts. Well, yeah, but it's always on a side road or a back road or someone where there's nobody else around, just me and him, not a public place or public property or federal property like this to where we can get in major trouble or anything like that. It's by ourselves that if anything happens, just me or him or both of us will only get hurt. There's no crowds, there's no nothing like that. You got to be smart about this kind of stuff, guys. I mean, and plus if a cop rolled up on us doing a burnout, I wouldn't run. I would sit there, I would calmly talk to the cop and explain what we're doing, and 9 times out of 10 they'll be like, you know what, you did, I mean, it's not legal, but you made the right decision of doing it in the middle of nowhere. The key is, guys, is you got to be responsible enough and make the right decisions enough to where law enforcement will change their attitude about truck guys and the automotive industry, aftermarket, and all this stuff in general. Or we'll start having laws like in California. It's like at Rod Run, people always complain about how they get a tent ticket or a smoking ticket on their trucks, on the diesels or whatever. Well, if you stop revving your truck in the middle of traffic, blowing coal everywhere and acting like an idiot, it won't happen. There's a time and place for everything, guys. That's what I'm trying to say. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love having a good time, I love having fun, but you gotta understand there's gotta be a time and place for everything. Or you have people that do this, that have to vandalize and trash property because they just can, I guess, and it ruins it for all us guys that just want to come here, hang out by the dam, because it's a really nice photo location, and do all this kind of stuff. That's why I got out of the whole truck scene around where I live, except for Rod Run in Nashville, the Adrenaline Show, and the Truck Fest event at Rod Run, because people do stupid stuff. I can't get any good film quality. There's always drama going around. Like, I've been to truck meets where people get in fights over because of someone's girlfriend likes another guy's truck, or like some guy said some other guy's truck is ugly or stupid or whatever. I mean, it's beyond ridiculous at this point. We all have our personal preferences. We all want to modify our trucks a certain way. We all have a certain amount of money we can spend on our trucks. Trust me, guys, if I wasn't in college, this truck would be a little bit different than you see right now, but my money's going to college at the moment because college is freaking expensive. But anyways, this video was, I know it's a little bit controversial. I talked about some really hard topics that no one wants to talk about, but it's something that had needed to be said, and I hope this resonated with a lot of you all. I hope this maybe woke up some of you all and stuff like that, because I want this sport or hobby or passion, whatever you want to call it, to keep going forward, to keep progressing, to keep better, newer technology. But it has to start with us, the consumer. It has to be the Joe Schmo, us, that pushes this forward, because we got to make sure this stays around for our next generation that wants to grow up into the truck game and the truck world and stuff. Like, healthy competition is always good because it draws in people and stuff like that, but we got to make sure we have the right amount of like healthy competition and not being an idiot. So I want to thank you all for watching this video. If you like this video, leave a like. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Join the Trucks and Water family. We're constantly growing, changing, and trying new and better things. I hope you all have a great day. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, DM me or comment them down below. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Hope you all have a great day, and remember, never give up on your dreams.